Ladies and gentlemen, will you welcome to the stage from the contingent management team, Fee Rayston.
You get me back again now with a microphone that's hopefully going to carry on working. So, we've got you to Japan, we've taken you to Tokyo. The most important thing, what is it that you are going to be wearing? Are you going to be fashionable? Are you going to be looking the most beautiful?
Yes.
So, I'm going to show you a little bit more about what you're going to be getting and what you can be using. Just to let you know, some of the stuff is still being sampled at the moment, and some of the patterns and such like are still being designed. Obviously the kit doesn't come until next year, so for scout shops that's still quite a while away, but hopefully we'll give you a good flavour of what you'll be getting. So the first thing is your uniform, as is being modelled by my lovely assistants here, Tim and Jack. Are you going to come model? Fashionable item of the summer, scout shorts. We asked for a request for someone who had legs to come and show off the scout shorts. We got Tim. One of the scout shirts, obviously short sleeve, where you will be able to sew your beautiful badge on that you will get later today. The guides will have the guide shirt, not as modelled by Jack. Beautifully done. You'll also be having one of the contingent scarves, which again you will get later on today, and you'll also get a second one of those when we give out all the kits next year. So you can have one for vest and one for swapping, whatever you choose to do with it. You'll have a set of uniform badges, a woggle, and a petition badge for the shirt, which is what you'll get today. Your additional kit, a pack-a-mat for that very rare occasion in Japan when it might pour with rain. It did it once last time. A water bottle and some kind of holder for it, as demonstrated by my one from last time. A hat. Hat, come on, hat. Come on, hat. Get in the holder. Up and down the middle, I feel. Up and down the middle, come on. The hat that is beautifully designed. The hat was the most prized possession at the practice jamboree, so obviously will be made and branded to ourselves. A dry flow t-shirt, which are the sorts of t-shirts that you're advised to have. They're sort of the high wicking running tops. The general advice for everybody who has been out to Japan is wear one of those underneath your uniform shirts. To me, wearing 2 layers sounds really ridiculous in the heat, but actually it's a lot better because the bottom layer takes away the sweat and the top layer actually looks vaguely decent. A neck towel. They'll be coming down the middle. They've got to get through it all. You have a neck towel. Apparently this is quite a normal thing in Japan. You see lots of people in Tokyo as well. Again, just to wrap up the sweat. Very nice. A sheet sleeping bag, which is in his bag and he's now walked down there with it. You won't need a sleeping bag, it is too hot. You will need some kind of a roll mat, and a lot of people just don't have a sheet sleeping bag, just put over the top of them, and that is all you'll need. A wheeled holdall, which Jack is wheeling up and down the middle, as you see. The holdalls are big, so you do not need to worry about that. However, you don't have any more weight allowance than you normally get on a plane. So don't overfill the bag, it's still got to fit within the weight allowance, even though it is quite a large bag. Beautifully branded. Back up.
It is a big bag.
A rucksack, as modelled by Tim, with lots of additional little pockets and features. These are not the final colours, the colours are still coming along. It's all bits of kit that you need to know about. So with the kit, you will be asked to enter your sizes and information into EventForce when you order them. Generally, we assume that for all of you, you know what size you are, or you can work it out. Okay? The kids, admittedly, at 14, they could be a lot bigger by the time they go, but hopefully for you guys, you can work it out. If you're not sure, go find your local shop that sells Scout and Guide uniform and try it on. That's probably the best way of doing it. It will all then be delivered to you at home, at your address. Same as doing it. If it doesn't fit at that point, talk to lots of people around you and try and swap it locally. That's your first bet. Your next best thing is to try one of your local Scout or Guide shops and see if they'll swap it if it's, for example, your uniform shirt. Your last option is the All Adults Weekend in May next year to bring things back that need swapping. You will need to bring them back in their packaging though. Scout shops can swap obviously Scout shirts for shirts, but they need all the packaging there so they can carry on selling them. Is that all okay? All make sense? When you, later on today, you will be given your very prized possession of your Jamboree knicker. If you lose it, you can't get a replacement. You may be able to buy one in the options catalogue, but you can't just get another one, so please be careful with them. We have already had young people on their first training weekend have lost their scarves, and we're like, it's not a lot we can do. So do take care of them. The tents. Hopefully outside you will have seen, pitched just over here, our 2 tents that are your options. You have a small one-man tent, very small. Or you have a 2-person tent, you get a pod each, much better, taller and much better for the weather in Japan. It is your choice which you have. Tall, big tents, much better. Again, you go into Event Force and choose your option in there. As of about Thursday night, about half of the IST have chosen their tents. The other half of you still need to do it, and you do have a deadline of the 14th of July to choose your tent options. The tents will be branded. The material out there is obviously just for sort of demonstration purposes. One top tip from us, which is not a bit of kit that we're going to give you, but hopefully a bit of kit you'll have at home. Have a clean pair of socks in your bag at all times. If you're travelling in Japan, you're going to go into any shrines or into anybody's homes, you will have to take your shoes off. If you've got socks that have been at camp for 10 days, Lord help everybody. If you have nothing on your feet because you've been wearing sandals, they will expect you to put socks on. So just a clean pair of socks at the bottom of your bag and you'll be sorted. Some of you may have experienced this before, some of you may not. The Scout shops actually provide all the equipment and all the kit. They will have an options catalogue coming out to you this summer. The options catalogue will confirm all the actual items that you're getting from ourselves, and then we'll have a variety of other wonderful items and can I use the word tat? Beautiful tat, but it is. For example, the biggest badge I've seen forever, a very, very trendy belt. Apparently you could put it around your bag or you could put it around your waist, it's optional. And all sorts of various other badges and wobbles and all sorts of bits and pieces that you can order. It's the same catalogue that the young people will have, and then you can have them ordered and then they'll be delivered to you at home as well. Is that okay? Can you say that one?
Can you say that one?
The dates and everything of the catalogues are all on there. Your personal kit needs to be ordered by the 7th of November. Where are you going to put the information?
Event Source.
Where?
Event Source.
Okay, so you got the idea, you got the login. Solidarity badges and the UKC woggles. Solidarity badges, if you pre-ordered them, hopefully most of you will have picked them up today. If you just want to buy individual ones, they will be available on the Scout Scout Shops website to buy as well. If you just want single ones. And I think that's all the information about kit. I hope it sounds good.